Hello candidates, I am going to dictate you a passage from Progressive magazine. So please get ready for the dictation. The dictation will start after 15 seconds. My colleague, the Honorable Minister of Defence, will no doubt deal with the broad issues raised in this debate and with the criticisms and suggestions made. I have intervened to draw the attention of the House to certain broad and basic principles of the lines of defence and more especially the problems that we have to face. I have noticed in the course of the debate today a certain concern and anxiety about recent events amounting almost to an apprehension lest India might be attacked by our neighboring country and we might not be ready for it. The number of recent border incidents and more especially the fact that a great foreign country is giving military aid has laid no doubt to this apprehension. It is perfectly true that the situation today in regard to the defense, if India has been very much affected by factor of military aid coming in from a great country and we have to view this situation in this new light. The honorable members who spoke just before me asked us to have the latest equipment and the best training. What exactly does that mean? In nothing, I think, has there been such a great technological improvement as in war equipment. Of course, the latest example of that, the final example is the nuclear weapon, atomic bomb or hydrogen bomb. That is the culmination of this process. It means that no country in the world excepting the two great powers is adequately defended because only they have enough of these nuclear weapons. How then does one judge the adequacy of a country's defense? Obviously, if some power which has nuclear weapons at its disposal choose to attack India from the purely military point of view, we have little defense. It may be that from other point of view we may yet be able to meet this menace of the atomic bomb because a people that have vitality, strength and unity and a people that will not surrender whatever happens can never be defeated. I have often said, therefore, that the real answer to the atomic bomb lies in other spheres. I mention this because in the final analysis, what counts is not yours soldiers or your military weapon, but the spirit of unity of the people, the will of the people to survive in spite of every difficulty and every menace present here. If I am confident about India, that confidence depends more on the spirit and unity of our people than on other factors. If that is weak for me, it just does not matter how many tanks or how many aircraft we may put in. Technology has developed so rapidly that if unfortunately there is a great war in the future, probably every book that has been written in the past about warfare and every weapon that was used during the last war and previously would be out of date. Judged from that point of view, we in India and nearly all the countries of the world, excepting a few, are completely out of date and there is not help for us at present. What is the equation of defense? In what lies the strength of a people for defense? Well, one thinks immediately about defense forces, army, navy, air force. Perfectly right. They are the spear points of defense. They have to bear the brunt of any attack. How do they exist? What are they based on? The more technical armies and navies and air forces get, the more important becomes the industrial and technological base of the country. You may import a machine or an aircraft or some other highly technical weapon, and you may even teach somebody to use it, but this is a very superficial type of defense because you have not got the technological background for it. If a spare parts go wrong, your whole machine is useless. If somebody from whom you bought it refuses to supply a part of it, it becomes useless, so that in spite of your independence, you become dependent on others, and very greatly so. From that point of view, probably there are very few countries in the world that are really independent, able to stand on their own feet against the military strength of others. Therefore, apart from the army, navy, and so on, you have to have an industrial and technological background in the country. Supporting all this is the economy of the country. If the country's economy is not sound, it is a weak country. I can give many examples to this house of countries which for the moment may have a good army but whose strength is really superficial because the army depends on outside factors, foreign machines, foreign economy, foreign help. Such a country is essentially a dependent country, though called independent as regards his political status is concerned in the world. We do not subscribe to this new, so we believe that a strength lies in developing the country in all spheres.